ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं मवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवसमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिविसीदसादनं श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। मिन्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। देवीं वचनयन्त देवाः तां विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सा नो मन्द्रेषु मूर्जन्दुहाना धेनुर्वागस्मानुपदुष्टुतैतु व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मश्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रीललितामहात्रिपुरसुन्दरी समेत श्रीचन्द्रमौळीश्वराय नमः। श्रीकाञ्चीकामकोटिपीठाधिपति जगद्गुरु श्रीशङ्कराचार्य श्रीचरणयोः प्रणामाः। स्वस्ति श्रीमदखिलभूमण्डलालङ्कारत्रयत्रिंशत्कोटिदेवता सेवित श्रीकामाक्षी देवी सनाथ श्रीमदेकाम्बरनाथ श्रीमहादेवी सनाथ श्रीहस्तगिरिनाथ साक्षात्कारपरमाधिष्ठान सत्यव्रतनामाङ्कित काञ्ची दिव्यक्षेत्रे शारदामठसुस्थितानाम् अतुलसितुदारसमाधुर्य कमलासन कामिनी धम्मिल्ल संफुल्ल मल्लिका मालिका निष्यन्त मकरन्द झरि सौवस्तिक वाङ्निकुम्भ विजृम्भणानन्द तुन्दुलिति मनीषि मण्डलानाम् अनवरदाद्वैत विद्या विनोद रसिकानां निरन्तरालङ्कृतीकृत शान्ति दान्ति भूम्नां सकल भुवन चक्र प्रतिष्ठापक श्रीचक्र प्रतिष्ठा विख्यात यशोलङ्कृतानां निखिल पाषण्ड षण्ड कंठकोद्घाटनेन विशदीकृत भेद वेदांत मार्ग षण्मद प्रतिष्ठापकाचार्याणां श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य श्री जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् शंकर भगवत्पादाचार्याणां अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् चंद्रशेखरेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् जयेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अन्ते वासिवर्य श्रीमत् शंकर विजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीपादानां च चरणनलनयोः सप्रश्रयं साञ्जलिबन्धं च नमस्कुर्मः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमात्रे नमः. So those of you who are on YouTube, if you have the link, please join the class. That way it is better, because if you can chant back, I will be able to make corrections wherever you make a mistake, because this is the only class where you can chant back. Others, I doubt whether we will be able to do that. So I'm posting the link. You can click on the link and join the Google Meet if you are in a position to. So welcome to this class. Again, this class is specifically meant for kids, although there are no kids today. I have to figure out why, what happened to them. And no, it was decided for kids, but everybody can join. Anybody who does not want to know the meaning, they can join. So there's no restriction. But this is a class where there will be a interactive session. I will teach, and then you can chant, I can correct, and then you can chant. So only shloka, no meaning. So it can, those who are not interested in meaning can also join this class. So as I said in the other classes, for chanting any shloka, there have to be akshara shuddhi, matra shuddhi, shruti shuddhi, because here there are no swaras involved, shruti shuddhi, and laya shuddhi. Balam is the weight in terms of what you do. And it is very important that I would like to say upfront, this class is not about Sanskrit grammar or Sanskrit as a language. So there are differences of opinion between many people into how a person should teach. I believe, based out of experience and feedback from people who learn from me, that a phonetic way of teaching is far more effective, because people come here to learn Shloka, Saundarya Kanakadhara Stotram, Subramanya Bhujangam, or Vishnu Sahasranama. They are not here to learn Sanskrit grammar. So any attempt to teach more grammatically correct. Backfires. It happened even just this week in a Upanishad or Suktam class. People get confused. So I'm a culprit of cannibalization of the shloka for the simple purpose of a phonetic way of teaching. So those who want to post nasty comments on YouTube, more than welcome. I will accept it in a very humble way. Uh, if you are interested in the background of Vishnu Sahasranamam and also the meaning, then you can also watch the videos of the Thursday class. But this one is where we focus only on the shloka, and there will be interactive class, so you can chant back together. I will hear it. If there are corrections, I will make corrections. Few housekeeping rules: do not judge fellow group members or class members. Some of you may be gifted to pick up things the first shot. Some of them may not be. I have taught some class of Suktam, which is a 6-line Suktam, for about 6 months. I never get tired. I have a lot of patience. For me, every person that is attending my class is equally important. There is no differentiation, there is no judgment. So I don't judge people. I don't want people to judge fellow students. Let us encourage a very friendly atmosphere where everybody feels like attending and learning, because every person learning this and chanting this is punya for me. So, with that introduction, let us get started. The way we are going to do it is I will chant once, you chant the same thing 2 times. Then I will chant the next shloka, you chant it 2 times. You chant the next shloka. So, when we are saying 2 times, we are going to do word by word or maybe couple of words together joined, which means I'm basically splitting the shlokam itself into parts. I don't know why I'm getting a reflection in the. So, after I break it into pieces, you need to know how to chant the whole line. So, that you can chant only once. You don't need to do it twice. I will give an example so that you understand and you can be in sync. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. This is the shloka. So I may say Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum. I'm combining 2 words. So you chant exactly these 2 words. Don't combine the full line or don't drop any word. You chant these 2 words together twice. Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. You chant twice. Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. You see the gap that I'm doing between the 2 times? That gap has to be consistent between my chanting and your starting. You are finishing first time, you are starting second time, you are finishing, and again my starting. This cycle goes. So when we alternate, that pause has to be there. Then when I finish the parts, we will chant the whole shloka together once, just once. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. That is only once. Then we move to the next shloka. So I hope the instructions are clear, so there is no confusion. If there is any confusion, please raise your hand. And Radha, if you can unmute your mic, that will be great. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः।
Good. I think I forgot to mention about matras in the introduction. That is my fault. One akshara is one matra. For example, a, I, U. These are all one matra. A, I, U. These are called Dirgha Aksharas. So they carry two matras. So if you split the Sri Paramatmane Namaha, Sri is Dirgham, two matras. Pa, Ra. Anytime I raise my hand, YouTube automatically starts throwing emojis and all kinds of balloons and everything. Please ignore it if you see it in the video. It's not I'm not leaving balloons here. I'm scared to raise my hand. So, pa, ra, both are one akshara, one matra. Ma is two akshara. So, Shri, Shri, Para. If you see the time for Shri and time for Pa and Ra together is the same. Shri, Parama, Parama. So, Shri, Para, Ma. All will have two aksharas, two matras. Shri Paramatmane. Ne is again Dirgham. Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Yeah, both of you can unmute and chant.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Correct. Yeah, please chant the second time. No problem. No, let the noise be there. Background noise is okay. We can manage. Yeah. 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 Narayanam namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya Narayanam Namaskritya
naram chaiva narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devi.
Sorry.
Yeah, the full shloka only once is enough.
Yeah, sure.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devi Saraswati Vyasam.
Second time.
Yes, Risha, you would like to tell?
Yes, I can hear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One more time.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudirayet.
Tato Jayam Udirayet. Tato Jayam Udirayet.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. Tato Jayamudirayet.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet.
Om अथ सकलसौभाग्यदायकम् अथ सकलसौभाग्यदायकम्
अथ सकल सौभाग्यदायकम्
श्रीविष्णुसहस्रनामस्तोत्रम्
श्री विष्णु सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम्
हरिः ओम्
हरिः ओम् हरिः ओम्
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुम्
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं.
Okay, so initially when I'm starting first few classes, I'm going to keep on reminding on the Akshara Shuddhi. wherever it is required, so that you get used to the differences. You have sh for Shambho, which comes with a gasp of air. When you chant sh, you see the sound that comes out. Whereas Pushpam, which is sh, the difference is for the first sh, you hold your tongue up against the palate and you blow air. Sh, the tongue goes up and presses. Ish comes with the front of the mouth. So I will share the document which I should have done prior to this class, where in Sanskrit they've clearly mentioned which akshara is to be chanted from where, from the bottom of the throat, from the front of the mouth, back of the mouth, all of those things, or nasika, which is nasa. So here, if you see, Shuklam, Shu is Shambhosha. Shuklam, Bara, Ba is for Balarama Ba. Baradharam, Da for Dhanam Dhanyam, Dhanush. Vish, Ish is Pushpa, Ish, Vishnu. Num is hard. Vishnum, the Na cannot come. It is hard Na. Shashi Varnam, Nam. So you say Veena. So, right? The same Na. Chaturbhujam. Bhu is again hard, comes from the Nabhi, Mahaprana. So, Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam.
Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam
Super. Prasannavadanam Dhyayet.
Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Prasannavadanam Dhyayet
Sarva Vighnopashantaye.
Sarva Vighnopashantaye Sarva Vighnopashantaye
Prasannavadanam Dhyayet. Sarva Vighnopashantaye.
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये
Super. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaf. It ends in PH. Actually, there is a Visarga, so that gets substituted because the following letter is Parishadya. So I will explain the other words also. Parishadyaha will become Parishadya. Paraha will become Parash. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradya. Adya is soft. Damayanti the half and ya. Dya. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradya.
So can you split it again?
Yasya Dvirada Vaktradya.
Yes.
Dvirada
Virada,
Vaktradya.
Vaktradya,
Correct. Parishadya Parashatam.
Parishadya, Parata,
Shatam.
Parashatam,
Parashatam.
Parash,
Parashatam. Paraha will get substituted as Parashatam.
Parashatam,
Shatam.
Shatam.
Correct. Radha, are you able to hear?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm able to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yasya Dvirada Vaktradya Parishadya Parashatam.
Yasya Viradavaktradyah Parishad. What's the word then?
Parishadya Parashatam.
Parishadya Parashatam.
Good. Radha, you don't have the script with you?
No, I took it out just now.
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Otherwise, I
Some of
can.
I know most of them, but this second stotram is not
This one,
recited.
yes, not a very popular one. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Vignam nignanti satatam.
Vignam nighanti satatam. Vignam nighanti satatam.
Vishwaksenam tamashraye.
Vishwaksenam tamashraye. Vishwaksenam tamashraye.
Vignam nignanti satatam. Vishwaksenam tamashraye.
Vignam nighanti satatam. Vishwaksenam tamashraye.
Vyasam vasishtanaptaram.
Vyasam
System.
vasishtaram. Vyasam vasishtanaptaram.
Shakte pautramakalmasham.
Shakte pautramakalmasham. Shakte pautramakalmasham.
Vyasam vasishtanaptaram. Shakte pautramakalmasham.
Vyasam vasishtanaptaram. Pautre
Shakte pautramakal. Shakte pautramakal.
pautramakalmasham.
Parasharatmajam vande.
Parasharatmajam vande. Parasharatmajam vande.
Shukatatam taponidhim.
Shukatatam taponi. Shukatatam taponi.
Parasharatmajam vande. Shukatatam taponidhim.
Parasharatmajam vande. Shukatatam taponi.
Yeah, those online in watching YouTube, better if you can join the Google Meet. I've shared the link one more time. It'll be easy for me to listen to you and correct you. So try to join if possible. If not, you can watch on YouTube. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya
Vyasaya Rupaya. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya.
Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave
Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave.
Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave
Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave.
Now the next line, it is Brahma. The way I teach is it is BRAHMA, Brahma. 99.99% of the people are used to Brahma, BRAMHA. It is up to you to make a switch and correct, or you can continue to chant the way you're used to from childhood. The actual word is Brahmanidhaye. So, if you want to practice learning the correct pronunciation, you can do that. Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye.
Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye. Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye.
Vasishthaya Namo Namaha.
Vasishthaya Namo Namaha. Vasishthaya Namo Namaha.
Namo vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha.
Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha.
Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo.
Yeah. Lataji, if you can turn on your video and unmute your mic. So we just finished the fourth shloka. We finished the fourth shloka. If you have the script, you can start following.
Yes.
Okay. You have the script, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can follow from the fifth one. The method of chanting is I break the words, either single word or two words. You chant that twice. So you get used to the words. Then we chant the full shlokam once. That's
Okay.
very simple. Avikaraya Shuddhaya.
Avikaraya Shuddhaya. Avikaraya Shuddhaya.
Yeah. Sitaji, your mic is in mute. So if you want to unmute it, you can unmute it. Yeah.
You should all say, Guruji.
Yes, everybody. So at least I can hear how easily you're able to get it, or if there is somebody struggling with some word, I can correct it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nityaya Paramatmane
Nityaya
Paramatmane.
Nityaya
Paramatmane.
Long back, I've broken the rule of not drinking water between the class or between the chanting because I speak 16 to 18 hours a day on calls. I can't help it. I have to maintain my throat. So again, just a quick summary in case you missed the early part of this thing. In the chanting, you need to have akshara shuddhi, which is sha has to be chanted as sha, rana has to be chanted as rana. There are letters or a consonant that you chant through the nasal anunasika. So you pay attention to how I am pronouncing it and then you follow it. Number one. Number two, matra shuddhi, which means a is one matra, a is two matra. One matra is one blink of an eye, two matras are two blinks of an eye. Layam, for example, vyasam vasishtha naptaram. This is the layam. So you follow the same layam to be in sync in the group. You don't have to chant even if you're proficient. Vyasam vasishtha naptaram shakte pautramakal. We can demonstrate our speed and perfection in various ways. I believe very strongly if you chant slow but you chant perfectly well is far better than saying I finished Vishnu Sahasranama in 10 minutes. That doesn't really help, right? And when it comes to Phalashuddhi, you'll understand why we are saying all what you're saying. And for those who have not heard of Devi Mahatyam, there is a word. Just one ir, if you miss that ir, pronunciation of ir, the actual shloka is where men are praying for their wives, bharya. Prosperity, long life, good health, etc. type of prayers. By missing that ir, you are wishing exactly the opposite of that. So, akshara matters. What you chant matters. God is not going to sit and tutor you. Hey, you're asking for something dangerous. You ask, you are given the boon. So, you better be careful of what you're asking. Or when you're praising somebody, you better be clear about what you're saying to praise somebody. Right? Just as we get offended when people say something that we don't like, we have to give the same respect and bhakti when we are chanting these things. So we can park the speed aspect of it later. So again, sha, all of those aksharas, if you want, I can give the Sanskrit script and with equivalent Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. I have a huge PDF. Or you can go through my channel where there is a class, 9-week class of Visarga Sandhi and Avagraha. That will be a basic tutorial for learning shlokas. I am not focused on Sanskrit grammar, so I am incorrect at times intentionally. So it's a phonetic way of teaching so that you understand the shlokam and chant the shloka. I'm not here to correct the grammar, so I am grammatically incorrect at times knowingly, and I get trolled on YouTube, which is fine for me. That's not a problem. Okay. So again, avikaraya shuddhaya
Avikaraya Shuddhaya
Avikaraya
Shuddhaya
nityaya paramatmane
Nityaya Paramatmane Nityaya Paramatmane.
Okay, there is one person giving more matra. I will mock you. I will imitate you so that you understand the difference. Nityaya Paramatmane. Ne. That's two matra. If you do Nityaya Paramatmane, that's more than 3 or 3.5 matra. So just
Maybe I did it.
that's okay. You don't have to admit it. So you can keep on synchronizing it as best as possible. After a couple of classes, it will become very easy. Sadaika Rupa Rupaya.
Sadaikaruparupaya Sadaikaruparupaya
Vishnave Sarvajishnave.
Vishnave Sarvajishnave Vishnave Sarvajishnave
Sadaika Rupa Rupaya. Vishnave Sarvajishnave.
Sadaikaruparupaya Vishnave Sarvajishnave.
Okay. There is a time lag between some people. It could be because of the distance. I think some of you are from Australia. So that lag will be there. So others have to just bear with that time lag. That's okay. It's a technical issue. Nobody can help it. Yasya smarana matrena
Yasya
Smaranamatreena
Yasya
Smaranamatreena
janma samsara bandhanat. Here, if you notice the nuance there, it is not samsara. It is samsara. It's anunasika. So, janma samsara bandhanat.
Janma samsara bandhanat Janma samsara bandhanat.
Okay. One person chanted perfectly well. I don't know who that is, but the others, when you have the ending, I don't know whether you are having Tamil script or Sanskrit script, Devanagari or Telugu or Kannada. In Sanskrit, you will see the aksharam at the end with a line, cross line. That is called halant. Halant means it's a root form of that akshara. If you add a vowel, it becomes ta. If you add a vowel, it becomes ma. So this is here it is Janma Samsara Bandhanat. You see that that bounce is required at the end. Any akshara, you just give a bounce there. That's a perfect way of pronunciation. So, Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat.
Yasya smaranamatreena Janma samsara bandhanat.
Okay, we are going to now fix that extra matra, whoever is doing it. Sirisha ji, if you can chant once, just once the entire shloka.
Okay. Yasya smaranamatreena Janma samsara bandhanat.
Perfect. Radha?
यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धात्
Perfect. நீங்க லதாஜி?
यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात्
ண மாத்திரம் கொஞ்சம் ட்ராக் ஆகுது, ஒரு ஹேர்லைன் அளவுக்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வருது. ஸ்மரண மாத்திரேன அவ்வளோதான், போகக்கூடாது. அங்கே தான் உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் தடுமாறுறது. ஸோ அதை பிரேக் போட்டுருக்கோம். யூ ஸ்பீக் தமிழ் ஒரு தெலுங்கு? Tamil, okay. So I keep speaking in Tamil by looking at the name and then others complain, hey, I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah. So, நீங்க சீதாஜி நீங்க சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात्.
பர்ஃபெக்டா போச்சு, நல்லா போச்சு. குட்.
Guruji, that sai, how did you say saisara?
Sausara.
Sausara.
Okay. It is called Anunasika. Anunasika. So whatever I'm going to say now, if it is too confusing, just forget it. For those who are interested, and again, it's a lot of debatable point in it. If you have to be understanding the Sanskrit vowels and consonants, right? E, u, these are all vowels. Then you have ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ya. That's a 5x5 matrix. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Right? Cha, cha,
Consonant.
ja, ja, nya. Nyayaroda, nya. So the fifth column, whatever akshara is there in that 5x5 matrix, for the sake of clarity and simplicity, it is referred with the dot, which is called anuswara. So when the anuswara is followed by anything of the 5x5, you can use it as im or in. For example, Chamakam, third paragraph. Shamchame, Mayashchame. Good. Not bad. The more popular one is Shanchame, Mayashchame. Or in both are okay. But when the Anuswara is followed by Yara, Lava, Shasha, Saha, any of those things, that Anuswara becomes Anunasika. So here, after the Anuswara, it is Sa. So you don't say Samsara, Samsara, Saunshaya. Aakhon, if you are familiar with Hindi, Aakhon. You don't say Aankhon, right? Aakhon. Aakhon dekha. Chalwa. So the nasal is. So try your best. I mean, it'll take a little bit of time if you're not used to it, but once you do it, it'll be very easy.
I'm used to Kavarga, Chavarga, and Tavarga, but not this that I'm not getting.
I will share that. I will share the document PDF in the group. Save it. Keep it handy. Regardless of whether you're Telugu or Kannada or Gujarati, every language is there. 8 or 9 languages there. And you will not find such a PDF in anywhere in internet. It's custom created by me for all of us. So take advantage of that. Okay.
Sure.
So there is a lot of debate in that. Will the entire Yara Lava Shasasa follow the rule? No, there are only 4 or 5 letters, because there are many people who learn Sanskrit from professional courses, degree colleges, etc. And they get confused because they learn something from here and then they go to the Sanskrit class, they teach something different, and the debate starts. So as I said in the first Thursday class, our system is so open-minded and pure that you can have different variations. It is okay to live with the variation. Diversity is beauty. It's not, you don't have to be boxed and monotonously into one thing. Okay. So whatever comes to your this thing, the Brahma, I was explaining it. Again, there is a lot of debate. I was teaching Soundaralari, and prior to that, I had conducted a class. No, I was not conducting a class. I was just teaching Soundaralari, and people joined from California, a group of people. And they said, we have already learned Soundaralari and we've been chanting for many years, but we wanted to join your class. I said, why? What happened? They said, we saw your class for Sanskrit Akshara pronunciation, we felt that whatever we have learned and we have been chanting is not that accurate. And what interested them was the word Brahma. If you see in Sanskrit, if you say Bra, Ha is half, Ma, Brahma. So, so most people know it as Brahma. Then there was a lot of debate. No, Brahma is correct, Brahma is correct. All those debates happened. So I just sent them one full page of Mahapariva's discourse dedicated to this topic. One page. If you see a small book, printed book, the one page is full only on this topic. He says predominantly this problem starts with Tamilians because we are used to, from childhood, being calling it as Brahma. And then he goes to explain it is not that Tamil doesn't have Ihma. Because when you say Subbrahmanyam, correcta Brahma. But he says when it comes to Brahma, people are wanting to say Brahma. I learned it as Brahma because my mother comes from Tirudamadur. One important aspect, if you know what Tirudamadur is, the temple, there is a Brahmati sitting outside. So we were taught Brahman is really Brahmahati Pannade Abimba. Like if you're familiar with Brahmahati, so it's very important that you pronounce it right. But whatever suits you, you can follow. So I don't know, non-Tamilians may not have followed what I said. So please bear with me. So Vimuchyate namastasmai.
Vimuchyate namastasmai.
Vimuchyate
namastasmai.
Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
Vishnave Prabhavishnave. Vishnave.
Vimuchyate namastasmai. Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
Vimuchyate namastasmai. Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
Super. Now the next line, I'm going to break it up into parts. And again, as I repeatedly keep saying, it's a phonetic way of teaching. So just follow what I'm teaching. Ultimately, if you get comfortable with the full word, that's all that matters. How you arrived at the full word, learning process is not important. Okay. So, Samasta Bhutanam Adi Bhutaya. These are the words that are there in that. So, Bhutanam. Bhu is Mahaprana. So, Bhu Hadavarna from the Nabhi. Adi. Di is Damayanti Da. It is not Adi. Because the next letter is Bhu. You generally tend to say Adi Bhutanam. Or the other way around. Adi Bhutanam. Bhu cannot become Bhu. Di cannot become Di. So you have to be very careful in the transition from the soft to hard to soft to hard, back and forth. And that you'll have to practice slowly, listen to your own voice and see whether you're getting that akshara properly. Let the tongue roll and then you start talking of speed. So again, the words are Samasta Bhutanam Adi. Im plus A becomes Ma when you combine it. Adi Bhutaya Bhubhrite. Bhubhrite. Both are Bha. So, Namas Samasta Bhutanam. Somebody drag the ta. Ta. Bhuta.
I don't have that in this book. I'm yet to take the printout of your own lyrics.
Anyway, I'm going to correct. Anyway, I have to correct my
Where is
script.
it?
It is there in the group. I have posted it. I'm going to update script. It is also there in the shared folder, which you will get access pretty soon. I found out a few errors in my script. Yeah.
But this is not the Samasta. Where does this come from in this book? I don't know where that
No,
line comes
you
from.
just today you listen. By before the next class
Okay.
tomorrow, you can download the
I'm
script.
really sorry.
No
Okay,
problem.
okay.
आदिभूताय भूभृते
आदिभूताय भूभृते आदिभूताय भूभृते.
Now combine the whole thing. Namas, namaha will become namas because the following visarga, the word is sa. So namas samasta bhuta namadi bhutaya bhubhrite. So when you are chanting it together, don't chant it as namas samasta bhuta nam adi bhutaya. You'll have to say namas samasta bhuta na madi bhutaya. That is very important. Ama. Combine பண்ணின போது இது ஃபுல்லாக சேர்த்து பண்ணணும். And one small word about the scripting. Generally, people find it difficult to chant long shloka. And as I explained in the Thursday class, those who attended more in detail, I don't want to spend too much time in this class. Originally, there was no scripting at all. Now we have got PDF, Word, HTML. Without getting into the software aspect of it, all of these systems have a lot of limitation because there is something called ANSI code, Unicode. Several codes are there through which these letters are rendered in either a Adobe software or a Microsoft Word or on a website, which is the HTML page. There is a system called IAST transliteration. So if I can go into that lecture for about an hour, 2 hours. People have done research, people have done many things. You will never get to the perfection. There will always be some problem. So the script should be used just for guideline. That in case I'm getting old or I'm not able to memorize things, I have the PDF in front of me, or the book in front of me, or the printed paper in front of me. A lot of these things are called fonts. The fonts also are very limited. What fonts you get in Adobe, you'll not get in Microsoft Word. So we have to rise above all this and don't rely too much on the script. Rely on the audio, that you keep hearing it and then you chant exactly the same way. That's the best way. Okay. So Aneka Rupa Rupaya.
अनेक रूप रूपाय अनेक रूप रूपाय
Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे
Vishnave Prabhavishnave
Aneka Rupa Rupaya Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
अनेक रूप रूपाय विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे
Om Namo Vishnave Prabhavishnave.
ओम नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here as a logical break so that we start from Sri Vaishampayana Vacha next time. Before that, there are a few tips that by which you can benefit from the class big time. Take the script, take a printout, or keep it on a tablet or something. At least read it once, twice, or thrice. What it does is it familiarizes you with the words so that you don't hear those words for the first time in the class. So that way you'll be very easy to pick up the words as I explain or as I chant. And don't refer to any other book. The only reason is because you all will be learning from one script. Otherwise, you will have a different version. Somebody else will have a different version. It will be difficult to follow. At least for learning purposes, you learn with the same script. I provided it in 5 languages. If you need another 7 languages, I can create. Not a problem for me. But please use that script and familiarize yourself with the script. I hope the teaching method is good in this class, which is different from Thursday without the meaning. As we go further and further and further, my lecturing will come down. I'll be focusing more on the actual shloka. But the foundation is very important. And I always say, if you don't learn it the right way, and let's say you learn 700 shlokas wrong, for you it is a nightmare to unlearn 700 shlokas and chant right. So it is better to start foundationally very correct. Pay attention to all the matra, swara, everything, and it'll be there. Once you practice it, you'll find it very easy. Play the YouTube over and over again. Listen to it. If you want it more appropriate, I can send you Sri MS Subalakshmi's audio, which is the benchmark. None of us can match her, but it can inspire us in terms of where we should reach in terms of our chanting. Or if you've got IT people in your family, my YouTube video can be stripped by downloading it and stripping it, and only the audio can be there. You can keep playing that audio again and again in your phone or your laptop as a practice session. So there are several ways by which you can learn. So I hope this makes a good start, and let us continue till we complete the Vishnu Sahasranama and gain the blessings of Sri Lord Vishnu. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
The word is bhu bhrite or bhu bhite.
Bhu Bhrite.
Bhrite, no?
Bhrite. For again, a very important question you asked. For example, we always say Krishna. That's how we are taught. Krishna. It is actually not Krishna. It is Krishna. Krishna. So the way you open your mouth, the way you push your jaw, Krishna. Correct.
In that Sanskrit document, it is, I think, coming as bhu bhite. It should be bhu bhrite. You can check on that.
Yeah. I told you, some Sanskrit. I saw the script. There are many errors. I'm going to correct them.
Okay.
It's a typographical error. Yeah, I will correct that.
Yeah.
All right.
you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Thank
it.
you so much.
Yeah.
Wish you this. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.